Hello and welcome to MBDG's coverage of Prodigy Disc Pro Tour 2020 here at Tampere. It's the perfect flight commentary duo Jørn, Idar and Dean coming to you live. And Dean, we have seen some mashes in the front nine.
Yeah, the front nine, we saw a couple of turkeys from Severi and Väinö. Väinö's in the lead here at -3, but we're heading into the back nine where pars feel like birdies.
For sure. And after a little bit of a rough start, like you said, Väinö is on the top. We got Severi following right behind. We got your boy Seppo Puijo with us as well. And of course, the local boy Daniel Davidsson, ready to show us how it's done here at hole 10. This is a par 3, 118 meters long, and this is a true corridor of a shot. Just keep it on that perfect flight, perfectly straight, but of course with full power.
Yeah.
How would you solve it?
It sounds like a lot of the holes here. It's just, again, you're trying to throw something slow but still throw it far.
And we got Väinö Mehtola starting it off here. Heiser flipping, flipping too much. Wow, there's a guy there that actually throws the discs out again. That's nice.
Yeah, great kick on the hole like this. Just absolute jail on both sides.
We got Seppo Puijo. Oh, this is looking tasty, or is it going again?
Wow.
Finnish woods. Come on.
I feel like you could play this hole 10 times and get those kind of kicks. Maybe once.
We got the local boy, Daniel Davidsson here.
Again, just placing it right back in the fairway. And, yeah, there's a more typical kick there for Severi. See what his scramble game is like.
A little bit of a roll away, but... And if you haven't heard the name Severi Saviniemi before, then you should learn it, because this guy has been ripping it up in 2020. Got 2 second places in a row at the Pro Tour in Finland, and yeah, only 16 years old. So the future is bright for the Finnish disc golf future. But of course, we all knew that before this coverage, as we see Seppo almost nailing that from 17 meters.
Yeah, Severi really coming on the scene. There's an Ulti-World disc golf article about him. I talked to our teammate Juuso Hernen the other day about it, and he really doesn't overthink anything. He talked to Severi the other day, and he said, you know, it's he's just not feeling the pressure. It's amazing for a 16-year-old.
We've
seen a few of those already today, in the front nine.
Yeah. Daniel. And you can see here, it's quite a nice gallery for a first round of a tournament.
Yeah, you can't follow a Finnish tournament without mentioning the gallery. It is amazing in that country.
Yeah. All right, we are at hole 11, par 3, dogleg right. I would say that the sensible thing here is to divide this up in 2 shots, going forehand or turnover, backhand with a putter, and then doing it again towards the basket. But of course, these are not mere mortals. These are some of the highest rated Finnish players with a very low average age, so they're going high, trying just to keep it around. And oh my,
what a result!
Lord, Väinö.
You know, you make your own luck in disc golf, and when you put a move on a disc like that, and you get rewarded.
There's only one way to describe that: sexy. Seppo. A little bit tighter, hitting a tree, landing in the middle, and we'll have a good 60-70 meters approach to go. Daniel, not happy with that at all.
You can see from
Sneaking
that
through a
angle
little
just
bit, but
how bad of a position
ending
you
up
can
on the
get
left
in
side
this
of the
forest.
fairway. Oh, early release.
It wants to work.
Or, yeah. And even deeper into the depths of the Finnish woods for Severi.
We say this a lot in disc golf, but the camera really doesn't do the tightness of some of these fairways justice.
Nice little tree kick for Seppo.
Whoa,
A little too much
watch out.
steam on that one. Little patent pending from Daniel. Yeah, it's a little Innova Pig there from the Team
Severi will
Innova
just
sponsor player.
smartly pitch up here.
Alright, Väinö, get it.
Oh man. Väinö already with the momentum heading in.
Not happy at all with that. Of course, this is... I will not even call this a bonus birdie.
No, it gets so far to the right. I think it's yeah, to birdie this one is rarefied air for sure.
Yeah. So couldn't capitalize after that fantastic drive there, Väinö, but hopefully can keep his cool after missing the putt and dig into hole 12, which is another wooded hole. Not as far, only 89 meters, is a par 3. Still, you can see here plenty of trees to hit or miss, and it's when you get into circle 2 that they are tightening up. You just need to sneak past that one birch and then you're in the circle.
Yeah, just a wall of wood there off the tee box.
And Väinö, that is beautiful. A little bit too far left. Still on, what, 8 meters, so should be happy with that. A lucky branch for Seppo, but ending way short.
Yeah, I'm sure Seppo is capable of tearing this course apart, but he's just been a little bit off with a few things today.
It's looking really good. Oh, I had to open my mouth. I'm so sorry, Daniel.
Oh.
Didn't mean to do that. Circle 2. Severi. Get an early kick in, and after a fantastic start on front 9, he is really have to work here at the back 9. And another 3 for a challenging putt for par.
Yeah, it's almost tourniquet time for Severi. Really got to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah. And Seppo actually kicks further away. And have to end up with a bogey. Same with Severi. Wow. Have a look at that. It's a step left putt for Daniel. That is not easy, and is also one of the explanations why he missed far left, because of his way of shifting the weight. Made him also shift the line, so a tough putt for him. There's a step out left. While Väinö really putting on his foot to the pedal there.
Väinö's almost wishing this was a skins match at this point.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Daniel.
That's the second time this round we have seen that from Daniel. Short, low misses.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some missed putts in this round. We could have a whole different narrative going on for sure.
Mm.
And yeah, Severi needs a couple good shots on this next hole to get back on track.
Yeah. Just like that, Väinö is the only one with the negative numbers. Going into hole 13, par 3, 152 meters. With a lot of trees.
Yeah, this is one where it's you pick one of the tunnel's gaps and commit to it. And I don't know where it is, what it looks like, but yeah, you definitely have to commit to your shot here. You almost want to throw something slow just to mitigate some of the tree kicks that you might get. But yeah, 152 meters. This is a challenge. Again, pars really feel like birdies at this point.
And I would say that the right gap is the preferred one. Hoping to have it fly straight and true for as long as possible. See, Väinö. Oh, this is... I love this kind of flights. Such a beautiful, technical, hard shot by Väinö. Just super hardly flipping it, going straight and just dying slowly down. Beautiful by Väinö. Seppo trying to do the same, but has a little bit too much oomph on it. Ending up a little bit right, but still a good shot.
A lot lower line. Looking to go straighter, longer, it looked like, but yeah, just a little bit off, like we're saying.
Oh, Daniel turning that way over, even further right than Seppo. Not in a place he wanted to go. The distance is good, but it's just too far away from the basket. Oh, this is wide. No. 70. Going to have to work for that one.
Yeah, that mental game we were just talking about is really being put to the test.
Mm.
These two young guys, I'm sure Daniel's in his head, like, I've birdied this hundreds of times, why can't I do it right now? And
yeah. Seppo.
Yeah.
Seppo's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, he's a real craftsman with the disc, you know? He's Severi pitching up. Yeah, he, like I said, he has every shot. He, you know, by his own words, just so many hours out there just with discs, messing around. That's what happens.
Yeah, and you see him in his vlogs and everything, just tricksing around with the frisbee, playing some MTA, just having fun with discs. Not everything is disc golf. So he just seemed to be a real frisbee lover. Come back for par for Väinö. Solid putt.
I mean, a couple of putts here and there, Väinö could be sitting on a really hot number right now. As it is, still really impressive, -4.
Seppo cleaning up. 70 also after a tough start on the back 9.
Well, pars might feel like birdies, but bogeys still feel like bogeys, and the young guys are struggling just a bit here.
Yeah. Hole 14, par 472 meters. As you can see, another wooded corridor. Teasing a little bit left before you have to go out and a little bit to the right. And you can see that this is a two-parter, no easy gaps, and you can see you flew by a different basket. And actually, Tampere Disc Golf Center is Originally, not originally, but it is a 27-hole course. But for the big tournaments like this, they scale it down to 18, really making it one of the most beautiful and most challenging courses that you can play.
It's definitely a hole. It's 172 meters, but those first 60 are the most important. Really have to place your drive. Väinö and Seppo not exactly doing what they hope to do there.
Ooh, this is interesting from Daniel. He wants to go
Usually
big.
it's the second shot you see a big flex shot. Let's see what Daniel has here.
Oh yeah, just a little bit too much angle, but gets around the corner.
There are worse places to be, that's for sure.
Come on.
I feel like everybody's sort of rooting for Severi to have a good hole here.
Yeah. Yep. And that's a good first drive for him. Good place to attack for the second one.
It's all about just getting out of there off the drive.
Lucky kick out. Not where I wanted to be. Another straddle out backhand. Big Annie for, or actually might be a roller even for from Seppo. Yeah, that was a roller. Sneak through some there. Get in.
Wow.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
My lord. He made it, I won't say he made it look easy because it looked really tough. But the fact that he's making it.
Just that he's trying it, I think, is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, players like Seppo, you know, they're on a different plateau. I think they see lines, they see courses, they see situations just differently than the rest of, you know, humanity.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, alright. Sneak through. Boom, boom. And
Inside the
8
circle.
meters. And get back. That's nice. Looks like Daniel will have the most challenging shot now.
Trying to dunk one there.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it looks like Daniel has an opening going to a knee here. Low ceiling is long distance, though. Good run. Tap in. Not a whole lot more you can ask from back there. Ooh. Too low. It's too bad after a fantastic
Yeah,
roll
these
from Seppo.
missed opportunities here on hole 14, they're really adding up for the round. Seppo's still stuck at +1.
Alright, we are at hole 15, par 4, 219 meters. And as you can see, it's another corridor, but this time it's not as tight as some of the other ones. Need to try to get out here somewhere to have a look for the second shot, which is a beautiful over the pond into the forest and out towards the green. I would suspect we get some turnover backhands, maybe some forehands at the first shot, and from there, well, just whatever lie you have to play for, I think is the easy one to say. But the backhand Annie, which we're going to see from Seppo now, I think is the preferred play for this pros.
If you love big turning drives, you came to the right place.
Yeah, a little bit further left than you want to. Like, you really would prefer to be on the right hand side of the fairway to have a clean look towards the basket. But I mean, it's not half bad.
Moi.
Moi, I agree. It's looking good.
Oh, Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is butter.
Those big turnovers,
Come on.
you're just loving life when you really hit one the way you want.
This is tight from 70. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Oh, my lord. Well, he was lucky not to hit anything. Give him that. Have a fairly clear opening towards the basket as well. Alright, the turnover king, Väinö.
Still released with hyzer. Perfect turning line. Look at this. Cruising right past Daniel's
better
drive.
than Daniel.
And set up perfectly. Väinö's fun to watch.
Straight at it, little low. You know what?
That is
as good as you want to
perfectly
get it.
placed pond there. Just enough
that line.
to get in people's heads, but doesn't ruin the hole or anything.
No. A little too much oomph there from Daniel, but it's not too bad.
Seppo doing Seppo things there.
Oh wow. I
The
know.
trusty
Best drive of the group.
world map M3.
Yeah, a little tree kick there before, but I mean, it's 6 meters, 7 meters, so shouldn't be that bad. Oh, a little unfortunate roll for Seppo, just going into the bush. Trying to do a little forehand flick in there.
Yeah.
Daniel, get some green on the table.
How many of those have we
Oh,
seen?
yes.
Around here we call it the Tony Hawk Pro Skater from the old video game. Just kind of kiss the rim there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Väinö.
Nice from Väinö as well. It's good to see when two great drives get rewarded with birdies like that.
Yeah, Väinö coming off bogey, gets it right back with the birdie.
Seppo to clean it out. Yep, no problem. Alright, we're at hole 16. This is a par 5, but we're now out in the open a little bit more, even though there is OB on the right hand side. It's a 284 meter hole, true par 5. Still corridor, but like I said, a little bit more open. Get down here, it's pretty much a sweet spot for a first drive. Then you want to get up to the next tree line, maybe hugging the right hand side a little bit more. Before you can have a chance to approach the green. So yeah, how would you think that these guys are doing it? Of course, with a raised basket.
Well, yeah, well, you do have to double up on the gap if you want an eagle look. This is an eagleable hole. Previous tournaments, it has its share. But at one point, either off the tee or on the second shot, you have to bite off kind of 2 stages in one, if you will.
Yep. I know, a little bit left.
Well, I like how this is the wide open on this course.
Fair point.
Definitely still a corridor.
Yeah. And Seppo is leaking right. A little bit too much. Has the height. Need to flip. Doesn't. And Severi unfortunately finds himself in a way too familiar spot in this back nine, which is going to be in the woods.
Severi.
Another. How many patent pending straddle out backhands have we seen Seppo do this round? It's been like 4 or 5.
Yeah, we're seeing all the shots today. Severi needs to do something to change his luck. Maybe turn your hat around, take the scorecard. One of those, just something.
Ooh, a little too low. Didn't sneak over.
Väinö is that last resort forehand player, and this must have been the only look he had there.
Oh, this is aggressive from Daniel, but didn't expect to see anything else from the 2019 junior champion.
The kid loves to throw hard, that's for sure.
It really wants to fight through the woods, but not ideal from where I wanted, of course, but got a long look.
That one stayed so straight for so long.
Sneaky. Oh yeah. Solid stuff from Severi there. Got a 13-meter putt.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, no comments. And another roller. Man, now just seeing how Seppo is throwing these challenging shots makes me want to practice straddle out rollers. Like this one had not the most lucky result, but the other one has been really
something
really
you can
nice.
really weaponize in a tournament situation.
Yeah, for sure. Real too high for Daniel, hitting some branches.
For those of you who are not used to watching Finnish players, Seppo is not kissing his disc. They're known to breathe a little warm air right where they place their thumb, and it actually helps their grip.
There's too much stuff to get through. But just looking at this course, looking how it's shaped, how it's formed, this is all the brainchild and the baby of Jussi Meresma, the founder of Disc Golf Park, but also Discmania. And Tampere Disc Golf Center has been, I think for Finnish player, is going to be a real weapon for them to increase their skills and enhance their abilities.
Yeah,
as
full-size
disc golfers.
driving range, 3 tee pads on each hole, pro shop, a cafe. It's really set up for big-time events. I said it before the round, the front 9, but I really do believe that there will be a Pro Worlds here one day.
Well, we'll see the guys just clean up.
So 3 pars, a bogey for Seppo, moving into 17.
Oh yes, and while the last one was wide open, quote unquote, this is not. It's a par 492 meters, super tight off the tee. This is pretty much the perfect landing spot for the first drive. Then it's a pretty good steep uphill drive to a green, which can be treacherous with hills on all 3 or 4 sides of the basket. So
this hole just looks like a headache to me. This is a tight gap, and then uphill to a weird green.
And I think there's like 2 school of thoughts. Is one like Daniel tried to go now, it's just get a stable fairway driver out there and then hug right. or you can just go basically with a putter straight ahead or mid-range and just be content with being in the middle, which actually Väinö is going a little bit deep, but it's not the worst place.
No, this is definitely one of those holes where it's get me off the tee and I'll worry about the rest later.
Ooh, another left off the tee from 70. There's been too many of those in this back nine. We see Seppo lining up for a forehand. Also going left. A little bit luckier kick than 70 though. Who has to really fight for his par. Yeah.
You know, even though we're seeing some of these guys struggle a little bit, the scores +3, +2, +2, really not terrible for this course. Not a lot of OB strokes.
Really nice again from Seppo.
Intelligent shot.
Yeah. 70.
It's a
pitching out.
Get me out of here shot. And another one. Yeah, what a tough tee box on hole 17.
Never see the full power rip from Daniel to even get up there. Parking the cameraman. Still has some work to do to get there.
These Finnish trees where the leaves don't start till the top, it's definitely get some hard, clean kicks.
Yeah, for sure. Another cameraman almost passed away because of the Finnish power, but we're saved this time. It seems like it's starting to rain a little bit more as well. More umbrellas getting rest up. Obviously another beautiful forced turnover from Seppo.
Beautiful shot.
6 meters.
Yeah, into that treacherous green, that is you gotta even land the disc just right. So
looks like
so much to think about on this hole. Every shot.
Yeah. I think one of the things which is has fascinated me with the players here and seeing how the course plays out is how much focus you need to have. Like Severi has been playing actually pretty well. Had some lucky breaks by a few drives to the left and has really had to focus all the way towards the basket and really fought for his pars and bogeys. So,
huge birdie for Väinö. Yeah, we see on this back nine. I mean, Väinö's played really well. He's 3 birdies and a bogey. A lot of gray.
Solid play from Seppo as well. After a little bit of a rough first drive. All the young guns clean up. Bogey and a double bogey. We get ready for the last hole. Hole 18. It's a par 3, 107 meters. This time we can say it's wide out and open. There is no corridor, but probably one of the most treacherous greens you will see with, you can see it here. There's hills going everywhere. So land it flat and land it true if you're going to have
a great
chance.
Finishing hole. I think you always want to set up for someone to make a birdie on the last hole.
Yeah. Väinö after a solid birdie on 17. Leaking a little bit right. Oh, coming back. It's high.
No! Ring it up.
Come on!
Wow.
Not only 107 meters, but just perfectly thrown. Heiser flipping it like a helicopter. It just landed in the tee pad, which is a metaphor, of course, of the middle of the freaking basket.
Wow,
What
let's roll it
a
back.
drive.
So much height, plenty of time for it to get back and fade, and just dead center. Whoa.
And a perfect lean as well. Just before he went in, he just leaning a little bit left so we could see it going in. Thank you, Väinö. That was beautiful to watch.
Little body English on that one. How do you follow that up? Wow.
I don't know how.
What an ace.
That is just, ooh. There's a lot of wind as well. You can see it here.
Yeah.
Daniel's disc being pushed towards the OB there.
Hey, just hung it up in the air, let it do its work, and still sitting there in the basket.
And 70, learning a little bit from David's throw. This is looking good as well. Oh, come on.
Great shot.
How come he didn't get any applause from that?
Yeah.
Because that was a huge drive. But of course, like I said, kind of hard to follow. I mean, an ace.
Look at that smile. I didn't know we had a brighter green than the birdie green, but there it is. Wow.
Super green.
Oh, yeah. You deserve it, Väinö. What a great shot. At the end of a round 2, hole 18. Legendary. I'm sure we'll see that one making the rounds on social media.
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
And finishing off already a super solid round. It was -5 going in here. -7 now, but he just really stepped on the gas halfway in the front 9 and just kept the foot on throughout the back 9. So impressive stuff.
Yeah, a couple of putts here and there. He could be 10 down for sure.
Yep. Seppo running it once again a little bit left on his putt.
Yeah, it's the story of his round, just a little bit off and almost everything. Some spectacular scrambles, but there's a reason that he was scrambling.
Yep. And then a good finish to what was a hard back 9 for 70. And Daniel, the local boy, finishing at the very respectable +4 here at his first videoed coverage round ever. And with that, we just want to thank you for watching Prodigy Disc Pro Tour 2020 here from Tampere Disc Golf Center. We got Väinö Mehtola at the top here at the feature card, going into round 2 with a very solid score. And I gotta admit, I look forward to having you guys with me and you, Dean, on round 2 coming shortly here at Natural Born Disc Golfer.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, the Perfect Flight commentary team. Check out our podcast. Check out Natural Born Disc Golfer. Thank you so much to Prodigy Disc. Awesome course. I guess next round we're going to see Väinö, Niklas Antila, Jani Klemola, and Jesse Nieminen. And we will see you then.